Yo, what's up guys? Y'all doing today, man? It is finally the 2022 NBA draft. I'm coming at you today with my official 2022 NBA draft mock. Now, right off the rip, I'm not really a big college basketball guy. I usually watch some hype games on ESPN. I go ahead and watch the end of the regular season. I obviously watch all of March Madness. So take this video with a grain of salt. I'm just having fun here making a quick mock. About 3 hours before the NBA draft. So I want to go ahead and kind of see what I can kind of map out before the NBA draft comes out. But other than that, let's get straight into the video, okay? All right, so I am on the Real GM website, and yeah. So if you guys didn't see, Woj went ahead and, of course, like the freak he is, he spoiled the first 3 picks of the NBA draft as usual. I gotta remember to turn off both him and Sham's notice before the draft even begins, like an hour or two, because I don't want to get spoiled. I can't check Twitter. I'm making a video also later today. I'll be streaming on my Twitch. Look at the description. Going ahead and give my reaction to probably every single lottery pick, including the Heat's pick at 27. Go ahead and see who we're gonna get. But other than that, like I said, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so number 1, the Atlanta Magic. They obviously have a ton of guards. They're gonna go out. They're gonna get a big man. It's going to be Chet Holmgren. No, you want to know why? Because they have their center of the future, Wendell Carter Jr. They probably will not retain that man, Mo Bamba. So I'm going to go ahead and say they're going to pick between Jabari Smith and Paolo Banchero of Duke. And they're going to go with Jabari Smith of Auburn, a stretch big, way better shooter than Paolo Banchero. And is one of the most, I've heard, one of the most NBA ready prospects because he's just such a freak of nature and just such a good shooter. So yeah, Jabari Smith to the Magic at number 1, and number 2, the Thunder. Obviously, one of their biggest needs is obviously a center. Their center last year was Derek Favors. They're gonna go out and they're gonna give SGA and Giddey a number 3 guy and somebody that can actually get the ball from them, lob it up, and be such an amazing player. That is gonna be Chet Holmgren of Gonzaga, which I've obviously heard a lot of. I've watched a good amount of Chet Holmgren. The thing with Chet Holmgren is he's extremely skinny, needs to put some weight on, but other than that, he's really a really good talent. Can shoot, can defend. He's just really skinny. Needs to put some weight on him or he's gonna get killed in the paint. Remember that game against Memphis this year, I believe, in the March Madness. He literally felt like he bulldozed over Chet Holmgren, and Duren's like 6'9", and Chet's like what, 7'1" or something like that. So yeah, Chet Holmgren number 2, but you guys know what I said about his weight. The man is literally Flat Stanley, respectfully, okay? Number 3, also one of the other guys that are consensus, Paolo Banchero of Duke, a guy that I've watched a lot of. I know they said a position as a center. He's more of a small forward, power forward, but working on his 3-point shot, really underrated playmaker, can get to the rim, really a power player, really good around the rim. Just needs to obviously work on his defense, and eventually he will also develop a really good 3-point shot. I think he shot like what, 33% from the 3-point line this year. He'll definitely get better. Obviously, that's college. Can't really compare college 3-point line or NBA. I mean, for me, so he'll eventually, hopefully, work on his 3-point shot. And you're adding him to a team with KPJ, with Jalen Green. Yeah, this is gonna be very fun to watch him probably play the 4. Maybe this is the reason why KJ Martin definitely wanted to request the trades. He knew he was gonna be up out of there. They have Jayshawn Tate. They make a decision on John Wall, so yeah, but yeah, Paolo Banchero to the Rockets is definitely going to happen. At number 4, this is where it gets kind of different. Those 3 with the contestants really wasn't hard picks to kind of get at all. I'm not gonna lie, I see a lot of people saying they're gonna get Jaden Ivey at number 4, but I cannot think about the pairing of Jaden Ivey and De'Aaron Fox. 2 similar kind of players. Obviously, seen decent about Jaden Ivey. He's a really good scorer. All right, playmakers. Fox probably has the playmaking edge over Jaden Ivey, but I'm sorry, Kings. If y'all do this again, you can't get away with drafting a guard every single year. Did it last year? You got Mitchell. Mitchell worked out for y'all. If you go out and get another guard, like you have Fox and you have David Mitchell now, please. I mean, Ivy's a good talent. Don't get it pressed about Ivy's a good talent, but come on. Do not get another damn guard, bro. Go ahead and get Keegan Murray, who literally averaged 23.5 points per game. The man also is one of the most NBA ready players that I've heard. I've seen a little bit of Murray. I'm not gonna lie over here. I haven't seen too much of Keegan Murray at all. I just heard that he's really good. And they obviously need a forward with having a plethora of guards being drafted in recent memory. So go ahead. Do not draft another guard. If it's Ivy, okay, but come on. Get Keegan Murray number 4 in my opinion, and just move on, man, because y'all have way too many guards, okay? Now the Pistons. honestly is another one of those, which I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say that they're gonna go ahead and pick Jaden Ivey because they could definitely use a guy to pair along with Cade Cunningham. That is not Killian Hayes. Because Killian Hayes, respectfully, he's not a starting caliber player. He might not even be close to an NBA caliber player like he was playing last year at all. Could not shoot. Only thing he has really on him is that he's a really good playmaker. Other than that, though, that man needs to step it up. But yeah, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna say they're gonna pair Cade Cunningham with Jaden Ivey. They just traded away Jeremy Grant for a 2025 first pick from the Bucks in 3 years. I don't know why they made that trade, but they go and they'll get 2 guards in back-to-back drafts and pair their young star Cade with Jaden Ivey out of Purdue. At number 6, the Indiana Pacers, who have Tyrese Halliburton. They have to make a decision on Malcolm Brogdon. They still have Miles Turner, who probably will trade as well. This is one of those teams that is very, very young. Shows me good flashes last year, trading for Jalen Smith and having guys like O'Shea Brissett kind of step up. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say they're gonna go out and not get Johnny Davis, not get Jalen Duren, not get Sharp, not get Dyson Daniels, but they're gonna go out and gonna get Benedict Mathurin, who probably, from what I've seen, is one of the most athletic players in the draft and one of the best scorers in the draft at Arizona. The man literally looked astonishing with the Arizona Wildcats. The man looked insane, and I would love to see him with Tyrese Halliburton and whoever else they end up going ahead and keeping on the roster, whether that's Buddy Hield, potentially getting traded. Other than that, I don't know who's going to start for the Indiana Pacers. Jalen Smith, I believe, is a free agent, so literally looks like he's just going to beat Tyrese Halliburton for the time being. And yeah, I mean, they have Isaiah Jackson, Ricky Center out of Kentucky. I do like him. So other than that, though, I don't know who's going to start for the Pacers, but adding Benedict Mathurin definitely is a W in my opinion. All right. At number 7, the Portland Trailblazers. Obviously, they just got Jeremy Grant. They have Dame. They have vacancies on Yusuf Nurkic. They have Josh Hart. I'm gonna say that they're gonna go ahead and they're going to draft Dyson Daniels out of the NBA G League Ignite. I just heard recently, I think literally like today, that he was 6'4" prior recently. And then he just recently got his height taken at the draft combine. He was 6'8", so he can run 1 through 3. And he looks like he's pretty agile, pretty athletic. His jump shot is, I've heard, it's not the best, but obviously it could steadily improve depending on the development and all that. But I'm gonna go out. So they go out and get Dyson Daniels. I do also can see them getting a guy like Durant or Mo Williams. They can obviously move on from Nurkic or just get a backup big behind Nurkic. I mean, we'll see though. But yeah, my pick, my opinion, is Dyson Daniels out of G League Ignite. I know a lot of people, New Zealanders, who obviously love Dyson Daniels. Obviously heard a lot of people, New Zealanders, they like their Josh Greens, they like their Dante Exum. They're gonna love this guy as well. Apparently the man is next up, and we'll see what he ends up doing in the NBA. Okay. All right, number 8, the Pelicans, who Zion, if you saw a pick of Zion yesterday, the man looks jacked. The man looks like he's back. They have McCollum. They have Ingram. They have rookies, Trey Murphy, Jose Alvarado, Devontae Graham honestly shouldn't be on the team. Kira Lewis will be back next year. Jackson Hayes at the 4, maybe playing off the bench with Zion back next year. Jonas Valanciunas at the 5. So again, a tough situation. I don't know who the Pelicans will pick. I don't know. The Pelicans, I mean, I don't know. They really don't need any bigs. Could they take a flyer on a guy like Shaedon Sharp at the 3? I'm not like, this is one of the picks I'm not really certain at. Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking between Johnny Davis and Shaedon Sharp. I mean, I really don't know too much about either one of them, if I'm being honest. I've obviously heard a lot about Johnny Davis. Sharp obviously didn't even play last year, so I literally don't know anything about Shaedon Sharp at all. I've been hearing a lot about Johnny Davis going kind of later in the right after this pick, honestly. So I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna say they're gonna go out and take a flyer on Shaedon Sharp, because why not? Apparently he was like a 5-star recruit. He just didn't play. I forgot why, but hey, you're gonna go out, you're gonna play for the Pelicans, according to me, my man. Number 9, the San Antonio Spurs. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna say they're gonna go out and they're gonna get Jalen Duren, who can play power forward. He was playing center primarily last year for Memphis. Probably an undersized center, but can probably play that. Obviously, he has the body frame and all that to be an NBA caliber center when it's all said and done. Yeah, I'm gonna go Jalen Duren out of Memphis. Had a really good year. Like we was talking about him earlier. We talked about Chet. Literally looked like he literally bulldozed over Chet Holmgren. The man is built. All right, and number 10, the Washington Wizards. This is a guy that I was really talking about recently. Johnny Davis. I've seen a lot, and I mean a lot, with Davis going ahead to the Wizards. I'm not gonna overthink this. I'm gonna say, why not go ahead and Wizards? Bradley Beal. Where's he gonna go? Kuzma, KCP. Apparently they're on a trade block. Wizards right now just a mess. I'm gonna go ahead and say you guys go ahead and get Johnny Davis and just call it a day, okay? Johnny Davis to the Wizards. Number 11. I'm going to say they're gonna go out and not get Mark Williams. I personally like AJ Griffin a good amount. I probably would take Griffin, who more than not is a small forward, not a shooting guard. I would probably take him with Johnny Davis. I just been hearing a lot about Davis going to the Wizards. I just want to say that, okay? Yeah, Griffin, I honestly feel like he'll be perfect. He'll be the second Duke guy, I believe, on the Knicks that was drafted in the lottery. Obviously, they have RJ Barrett, budding star, probably close to a star now. I'll give him his respect. Budding star, though. AJ Griffin, I feel like that would be a really good addition to this team. He can play small forward. They do have a lot of forwards, though. Obi Toppin, Julius Randle. I like Griffin a lot, though. I'm going to go ahead and say he's going to go to the New York Knicks. Adam was holding the Thunder of another pick. They're not going to get two centers in the same draft class. Who could the Thunder really use, if I'm being honest here? They could use a decent amount off the bench. They might trade Lou Dort. I don't know, though. I don't know. Malachi Branham, Tari Eason, JD Davison. I mean, we don't know too much about these guys at all. I'll just say they go out and get a forward. They'll go ahead and they'll draft Malachi Branham out of Ohio over his teammate EJ Liddell, also out of OSU. At number 13, the Charlotte Hornets, in my opinion, they will go out and I don't know. They have a pick also, I believe, at 15 as well, so they can really go either way here. But a guy I really like a lot in this draft class is Mark Williams at Duke. He is a really good rebounder, was the defensive leader last year for the Duke Blue Devils with Coach Cade's final season. Really good shot block, really good rebounder, pretty good around the paint. It's really good defensive presence. I like him going to the Hornets, so obviously need a center. The center last year was literally Mason Plumlee, so anything over him is a addition. At 14, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let me see. I've heard a lot about them getting, might butcher this, Ochai Ajabi. I've seen him at Kansas. I know he had a really good run. I believe they start off the season. He was like in historic run talks and facts and all that. I remember that. Yeah, I've heard a lot about him going ahead and going to the Cavaliers at number 14. It would make sense. I mean, yeah, it just makes sense. They have a lot of centers. They obviously have their triple big lineup. Might as well just add a forward that's not really a big to the lineup and just call it a day for the get really good scorer in Ajabi and develop him. Hopefully better than you would hope that Isaac Curl developed over the last couple of seasons, respectfully. Number 15, the Charlotte Hornets. So I think they could go ahead, like I said, get Mark Williams, get a center definitely. But what else outside of center could the Hornets kind of work on? They probably go ahead and trade away Gordon Hayward. I don't know. They could use a point guard, though, a backup point guard besides LaMelo Ball. I honestly might like them getting Ty Washington, if I'm being honest there. I mean, they have a decent amount of forwards on the team. Tay Rozier, LaMelo Ball, at the guards, obviously. Yeah, they need a backup point guard pretty badly. They have James Bouknight to be the backup shooting guard next year, hopefully, whoever coaches them, because Kenny Atkinson just randomly, after winning the chip with the Warriors as the assistant head coach behind Steve Kerr, just said, nope, I'm out. I don't want to be the Hornets head coach. So they went out, and yeah, I'm saying they go out. And I would say for the last pick of the mock draft, before it goes to everything else, they're going to go out, they're going to draft Ty Washington out of Kentucky to be the backup point guard behind LaMelo Ball. And yeah, that's a lottery. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sporadically pick a couple picks that I think be pretty interesting to see, including the Nuggets pick, including the Heat pick as well. If you want to go ahead and touch up on that before I get off. A Nuggets pick. I'm gonna go out and say that they're gonna go out and they're gonna pair Nikola Jokic with Nikola Jovic and make that tandem of Jokic and Jovic and make it just so hard for announcers to pronounce both of those players on the court together, because why not? Okay, with the Heat pick on the board, I honestly want us to get a center or power forward. Malik Tucker might be on his way out to Philly with 3 years, $30 million. That man should become a family man. We probably don't re-sign Markieff Morris, and Armor Yurtsevin is decent. He's just so coordinated around the paint. Really good rebounder though. Everybody had him on prospects at like 9.5-10 rebounds for a while Bam Adebayo was out. Also, the freest money of all time. But I had a rebound in the basketball. Armor Yurtsevin literally looked like absolute shit last year. Really awful around the rim. I don't think I've ever seen a big man so awful around the rim in terms of scoring the basketball and looking so uncoordinated. And his defense also was pretty awful. So I said a rebound. The man was not it at all. Yeah, definitely wants to go out and get a forward or center. And a guy I really like that I've watched a lot has actually been Jalen Williams. I've watched a lot. I know that he's a really good guy that can stretch the floor, can rebound. He does have that Heat culture, and because you want to know why, the man flops. Not flops, but the man goes for charges with his body on the line. You know, last year in Miami, he easily led the NBA in terms of charges. And I mean, watching Williams this year with Arkansas, the man literally was one of the league leaders in charges. And what did Miami do last year? That led in the NBA, charges. So literally would fit perfectly for the Miami Heat in terms of a backup big, a guy that can take charges, a guy that can stretch the floor off the bench. Is a big one, which we definitely needed. So yeah, Miami, in my opinion, hopefully we will go out and get Jalen Williams in the 2022 NBA draft today. And we'll be making a pick in the first round, hopefully, for the first time in a while since I can remember. So yeah. Other than that, yo, that is the video. So go down below, drop a like, comment down below, subscribe me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, your boy John. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And who do you guys think your team should draft? Comment that down below. Like I said, I want the Heat to go out at number 27 to get Jalen Williams, center out of Arkansas. That will make me very, very happy, okay? But like I said, that was the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's your boy John, and I'm out, man. Peace.